And so time blocking is a big one for how to do all of this. And like I talked about earlier, the one thing talks a lot about that. If people say, I just don't have time for it, that's not a good excuse. There is time for everything. You just have to build it into a calendar and respect the calendar that you build. So you as a leader, one of the best things you could do for the people in your world is help them build a time block in their calendar so that they can actually realize all of these goals that they've set for themselves. And then in the accountability meeting, all you have to do is go through their calendar from last week and ask them, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? And when they say they didn't, then ask them why, and then try to understand from their perspective why they couldn't accomplish it, and then come up with a solution so that the next week they can succeed a little bit more and a little bit more. For example, someone might say, I was going to make prospecting calls on Wednesday night from 6 to 8, but I had a listing presentation. And that's okay. Then you need to build in a secondary time so that if a listing pres comes up at any evening during your time block for prospecting, you have a secondary prospecting night. You have to curate space for things to come up because things will come up, right? So you as the leader sometimes can help people navigate that instead of them making the excuse, oh, I had a showing, so now I don't need a prospect. Well, what happens if all we do with all of our time, we spend it doing our job, showing houses or going on listing presentations, and we don't prospect? We end up having a business that goes up and down, right? Instead of having